Thank you, Mr. Lenders. At this point, I call upon a member of the federal government, Mr. Mark Dreyfus, joined in 2007, making the number in the federal scene to number 3. Mr. Dreyfus.
Thank you very much, Rabbi. It is wonderful to be here in a sukkah in the city. I should acknowledge my state parliamentary colleagues, the Treasurer of Victoria, who you've just heard from, John Lenders, and Jennifer Huppert, member of the Upper House for the Southern region, and also Susan Riley, the Deputy Lord Mayor. It is wonderful to be at a sukkah in the city because for me it sends a fantastic message of the tolerance that this city, our city of Melbourne, indeed our community of Victoria, the community of Australia, demonstrates to the many diverse cultures and religions that together occupy our community, live together in harmony in our community. I should acknowledge my son, who is arriving late. I have 2 members of my family here, my wife Deborah, who's joined us, and my son Joseph, who's at the back there. It is something I think that's very special, and I congratulate Chabad of the Melbourne CBD for putting this on. I know this is not the first year that it's happened for several years now, and it is a demonstration of tolerance. It's a demonstration of the kind of community that we are all lucky enough to live in, that there can be the erection of this sukkah in the city. I know that John Lenders is looking a bit puzzled about this sukkah that we are in. It is a major challenge to have a sukkah, which is of course a celebration of a Northern Hemisphere end of summer festival, erected in Melbourne in either the last week of September or the first week of October, as we now are. It's required not to be completely covered, which is a major challenge, given that the weather that we usually have at this time of year is a bit like the weather we're having today. I think everybody sitting here enjoying the wonderful lunch from Chabad of Melbourne is thinking, I hope it doesn't rain. I know John Lenders is thinking he hopes it doesn't rain, and I think it's probably just going to hold off. But of course this is the way a sukkah should be, and it's excellent that we're able to sit in the city square in the centre of Melbourne in a sukkah and demonstrate something of Judaism to the wider community. It's good also to see quite a number of old friends here. I used to work in the central city until I became the member for Isaacs, which is a southern suburb seat. My electorate office is in Keysborough, so I don't get into the city as often as I used to, but it's good to see a number of old friends, in particular members of the Melbourne legal community, which I'm proud to count myself part, here at this lunch with us. The fact that we are able to be here in this sukkah is a matter of celebration. It shows the inclusiveness, the tolerance that is a mark of Australian society. That tolerance and that inclusiveness, I know, is something that the state Labor government is committed to. Certainly the federal Labor government, of which I'm a part, is committed to, and I know that the non-party Melbourne City Council is also very much committed to. It's a wonderful thing that we can celebrate these religious events in public like this. I know that a bit later in the year, Chabad of Melbourne CBD is going to be publicly lighting the Hanukkah menorah, the Hanukkah, and I can say that it was a matter of tremendous pleasure to me that the very first public event I officiated as, after being elected on the 24th of November 2007, straight after the declaration of the poll, I was invited to officiate at the public lighting of the menorah in Mordialloc, which is the other place in the city of Melbourne or in the metropolitan area where there is a public lighting of the menorah. It was the first year, it happened to coincide with my first year in Parliament, that public lighting took place. We had the second lighting of the menorah at Mordialloc roundabout last year, and I'm looking forward to this December, where we're going to have for the third time the public lighting of the menorah. in my electorate. So thank you very much. Congratulations again to Chabad of Melbourne CBD for putting this on. I see this is a sponsored Sukkot, so congratulations to the sponsor of the Sukkot as well, and thank you very much for having me.